Welcome to this month's yoga, ladies. Let's get into a beautiful, slow, beginner, all about the legs, all about grounding little session today we can do before work or before bed. We're going to start in a child's pose, okay? So with child's pose, knees slightly apart, that'll just give you a bit more space for your boobs to fit in. I always hate it when I feel like, I can't fit those ladies in. We want to be planted down, sitting in between our heels. They can roll out a little bit. And with the child's pose, we want to make sure all our forearms are connected to the ground, our shins are connected to the ground, and our forehead. So come down into a nice child's pose. Move your legs out a little bit to allow room, and just drop in. Feel all 5 connection points, forearms, legs, and your forehead. See if you can just drop now in, allowing the weight of your hips to sink down, your shoulders to relax, your breath to deepen. Breathing all the way in to the bottom of your belly, and then all the way out through your nose. Take a nice deep breath in again through the nose. Reach to the bottom of the belly and then let out that breath through the nose. Two more beautiful breaths. And out. Last breath. Really honoring this time on the mat, the devotion to your practice, the devotion to yourself. Connecting with the now, letting go of anything that's going to be occurring today or anything that's occurred prior to the mat. This is just your chance now to stay in the present. Nice, slowly rolling up through our child's pose and walking our palms out. Now from here, I want you to widen your knees as wide as you can go over the sides of the mat. And then if we walk our palms forward, we're going to go into an extended child's pose. So for here, we're really trying to lengthen out our body as far forward as possible before we slowly drop down again into the mat. From here, you can keep your forehead down. If you have space, you can put your chin. But I really want you to anchor down through the palms and then push your buttocks into your heels. Really pushing back so we can get lengthening through the body. Let's take some nice breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Go deeper. Last breath. Slowly walking those palms back up. We're going to bring our knees in together and roll up through into a downward dog. Now from downward dog, just walk into your position, find your spot. I always say that a downward dog is really your foundation in yoga. If you can get comfortable in the dog, you can stay here for a long time. But if you're feeling stressed in a downward dog, then your position needs to be worked on. So really plant those palms down into the mat. Feel all connection of those finger pads, but also equal balance across the palm, pushing down through those palms. We're going to wrap those elbows under, and as we wrap them under, we push our hips up to the ceiling and back. So imagine that you're just like suspended here with a rope around your hips, and it's pulling you up to the ceiling and just hanging you there. It should almost feel like your legs are dangling into that position at the back. So lift your hips up, keep a nice bend in the knees, and it doesn't matter if your heels are down, heels are up. I just want you to feel that nice suspension. So pushing back so we can get a nice hanging, dangling position here. Take some nice breaths in through the nose and out. Our eyes are looking down at the mat between our heels. Our head is relaxed in between our elbows. And our belly is sucked up, almost like it's being hanging up with our hips towards the ceiling. Nice. From here, I want you to walk those palms back to your feet, and I want you to just dangle forward. From here, I really just want you to keep those hips high. So keep those hips high and allow your body just to fold forward over your thighs. So as they're folding forward, you feel almost like your upper body now is the thing that's suspended. You can sway from side to side. You can hold onto those elbows and sway. I really want you to drop that head, shake it. Feel like your head's suspended, your shoulders are suspended, everything's suspended again over those hips, which are just being held up, and even weight between your feet. Nice. Again, your belly is sucked up to the back of the spine. Really drop in and allow your body to be supported in this beautiful forward fold, Uttanasana. Nice. Walking our palms back out into that beautiful downward dog again, coming back into that nice supported position. See if you can push a little bit further back. Extend a little bit further through those shoulders. Breathe deep into the belly. Really feel the belly rise and fall with every breath. When we surrender to the breath, we're surrendering to the universe, allowing us to fully connect and drop in and let go. So surrender. Surrender fully to this present moment. Nice. Let's walk those feet forward now to the top of the mat. Again, into that beautiful forward fold. Again, you can change elbows, or if you have some space, you can wrap your elbows behind your legs and lift up your hips up higher to the ceiling. Just be mindful of your hamstrings. So if they're tight and you don't have the space there, just keep a nice bend in those knees. Remember, it's just a forward fold. Keep that head hanging, those shoulders hanging. Two. Three. 4. And 5. Slowly rolling every vertebrae up, slowly, one at a time, as we come all the way up. Our head is the last to come up. Bringing our palms into our chest. We're inhaling and absorbing beautiful rays from the sun. Exhaling, bringing our palms back down through the middle. Inhale all the way, celebrating our devotion to the sun. Exhale, palms back down through the middle. One last inhale, all the way up to the top. Exhale, palms down through the middle. From here, we're just going to stand in mountain pose. Another seemingly easy position, but it really allows our body to connect. So drive down through the heels. Our feet are planted evenly, so balance between left and the right. Our palms are facing forward. We're rolling our shoulder blades back. We're lifting up and feeling that Sushumna Nadi all the way through our spine, up through the top of our head. Mountain pose is strong, it is resilient, it is grounding. Come back and just stand in your power. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Close your eyes down and feel how strong you are as your mountain. The connection with your feet through the mat and the power that comes up from Mother Earth. Beautiful. We're moving into Trikonasana. So move over to the left side of your mat, and what we want to do is we just want to take a nice big step forward with our right foot. From here, we're bringing our palms up by our arms up by our side, I should say, and I want you just to roll that back hip forward. You can see how I move it forward. So this left hip is going to move to the front and this right hip is going to plug back. We're not going forward like this. We want to make sure that we're really rotating that hip back into the hip socket. And from here, we're going to reach forward as far as we can go before we fold over. If you have a block here, that'd be perfect. If not, you can pop your palm onto your shin. But I want to make sure that you push out of that chest and reach that top arm up to the ceiling, and making sure that our chest is rotated to the front, our left hip is rotated to the front, and we're reaching up and extending out through this chest. Nice, 3 breaths here. 2. 3. Nice. From here, I want you to nicely roll that top arm back, and we're just going to reach it up to the ceiling, lean back in, weight down through that back leg, reach this palm down through the back of the body. Nice extension up through this right side, reaching over 2 beautiful breaths here. Nice, rolling forward. As we're coming forward, we're going to go into a nice high lunge. So bringing those hands to the ceiling, we're going to go into a deep lunge in this right leg. Our left heel is extended up, and again, really bring that chest up to our beautiful heaven, sun, and devotion. From here, you should feel a nice stretch through that left hip flexor. I want you to elevate and lift up through the chest. 3 beautiful breaths here, holding strong through that right leg. Go deeper if you've got space. You might need to push back through that left leg a bit further. Nice, hands up, and we're pushing off that back leg into a warrior 3. So bring your palms in front of you for a more stable position. If you need a wall, pop your hand on a wall. I want your back leg to be straight and your toes pointed down. Your shoulders are flat and parallel with each other, and you should feel that nice strength through that right glute. I want you to hold here like a warrior. Tap into that resilience, tap into the foundation, pushing down through that right heel. 2 more breaths, hold it. Last breath. Nice, lowering down. Last nice little exhale, and back through the center. Left side, Trikonasana. So nice wide position. Rotate that right hip forward. Plug the left hip back. Reach out through the left arm before we roll over, like tipping over the front leg. Push out through that left arm if you're using it on a block or your shin, and lifting up through the right as high as we can go. Nice. Plugging back in. Deep breaths. Two. 3. 4. And 5. Nice big stretch up. Drive that back hand down the back of our thighs. Really lift up and over. Feel the nice stretch through the left side. Breathing in. 2. 3. And 4. Nice. High lunge. So wherever you are in your high lunge, whether it's wide or short, really try and feel this hip flexor on the right hand side, bringing our chest up. We're holding our devotion, our strength. Breathe through the nose. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Nice. Push off through that back leg up into warrior 3. Hand on a wall if you need to. Make sure these hips are parallel, shoulders parallel, palms in front of you. Little micro bend in the standing leg if you need. Pushing down and driving down through that standing leg heel. Let's breathe. 2. 3, 4, 5, nice. High lunge. Nice. Coming up into a beautiful fold forward. Again, wide legs. Inhale, chest up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold over your legs here. Palms down onto the floor. You can move them a little bit further back, further wider. And I just want you then, again, remembering how our hips are suspended from the ceiling and we're just rolling our body forward, almost like when we were in Uttanasana. We should feel nice and relaxed through this body. Dropping the head down, nice and relaxed as well. Little micro bends in your knees to protect your hamstrings, and just breathe. Three, 4, go deeper. Let go of what's holding you back from fully dropping into the forward fold. See if you can soften into where your body wants to be. Nice. Inhale, halfway looking up. Exhale. We're going to bring our hands to our hips and we're going into Skandasana, which is a nice little ninja position here. So for you, you might be quite high, low, depending on where you can drop your body into. You may feel like you need to lift this heel up, like this, or if you have the space, you can drop your heel down. And we're just going to then push over to the left side and do a little ninja position here. From here, I just want you to reach out through that left palm, up through the right palm, and over, and can repeat onto the right hand side, moving out, reaching out through the right hand, up through the left. Nice. 2 more. Over to the left and over to the right. If you have a bind here, you can reach around and grab your hands behind your back and give a nice little stretch up. And then from here, we're just going to roll over the front foot. Nice little bounce up, rolling up. Sun salutation, beautiful. Reach up to the sun. And palms back down in front of us into a nice mountain position once more. Come into your mountain. Breathing deep. Two more breaths. Nice. Okay, let's come into a little bit more grounding work. We're going to lift up this right leg and cross it over our left leg. Now, for beginners, start here just over the top of your knee. If there's anyone advanced doing this, I want you to come up into full half lotus. And we're just going to bend down nice and slowly through that supporting leg. Our right arm goes over our left into a nice eagle pose, and we're pulling up those elbows to the ceiling, holding here. Now, if you need a wall, you can hold onto a wall in this position. It'll allow you to have the stability. I want you to hold here for 5, 4, pushing down through that heel, 3, 2, and 1. Unwrap the arms, coming up, lifting that foot down to the mat. Let's go, left side, either just above the knee, hand on the wall. If you need, half lotus, if you want, and you've got the practice, half lotus, coming in, left elbow over the right, nice and deep into that sitting position. We're here for 5, pushing down through that heel, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, ladies. Coming up, standing here, mountain pose again. Feel what comes up for you there. It's nice and big and opening through those hips. Into our final standing series. So for those who can't grab their toe and pull their leg up, I just want you to grab your knee or your toe. So for those who have space, your toe, nice, shoulders even, hips plugged in. Hold your knee if you need. I'll stay here with you. Nice big breaths in, driving down through that left heel. Really grounding. This is all about you finding your balance, finding your resilience, tapping into the strength that you should find if you just kept your feet on the ground. That's it. From here, I want you to take a nice breath in and open your leg to the side, breathing out. And if you can, start to see if you can turn your head to the left. Nice. Maintain your balance. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Bring your leg forward. Exhale. See if you can extend the leg out now and hold it out in front of you. Hands are on your hips. Shoulder blades are back. You're holding your leg up in spaces, wherever you can hold it. If it's here, here, or here, suck in through the belly. 3, 2, 1. Nice. That one's a hard one, I know. Nice big breath in, grabbing hold of your toe on the left side or your knee. Plugging down through that right leg. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. Exhale. Open up to the left. And then see if you can start to turn your head to the right. Plugging down through that right heel. Find your resilience. Quieten the mind. Let go of any resistance. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Inhale, bring your leg forward. Exhale, see if you can elevate that out in front of you, holding it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, guys. Inhale. Sun salutation. Exhale, palms down through the middle. 2 more beautiful breaths. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing your palms in front of your chest, closing down your eyes. Being mindful of your breath, the pace, the breath, whether it's shallow, slowing it down, breathing back in through the nose, down through to the belly, grounding again. Giving gratitude for being here on the mat, for sticking with this, for showing your resilience and your strength, for feeling grounded and knowing that Mother Earth has you, if only you can connect more often. Thank you, ladies. Namaste. I look forward to seeing you in your next yoga class.